styles at a time, and I would say a more laid-back city.
I would say it's 10-year-old boy meets hipster New York, I guess. I'm listening to Delirious New York.
It's loud.
Que hoje em dia está extremamente difícil achar uma banda que sobrevive apenas de música. Cada vez mais eles estão atirando para vários lados, né? Um movimento que gira em torno da música como prioridade, mas acabam fazendo outras coisinhas, né? Procurando fazer por eles mesmos, de alguma forma, tentando se manter real, assim, no que eles acreditam, sem se vender.
Never through the history of the world have you needed like a URL or a website to create a revolution. And the most revolutionary thing you can do is not depend on anybody and live each day with the utmost amount of integrity and create a life that you believe in and that can inspire a world around you. And that's the most important thing. That makes us revolutionary.
Bem, eles começaram com um caminhão de sorvete, vendiam balinhas, vinil, sorvete, é lógico, e agora estão fazendo música.
It's like really aggressive, like punk, electronic elements. It's pretty sometimes, it's ugly sometimes.
You know, I think Heart's Revolution is dichotomy. Part of it is very politically, motivated with the lyrics, and the music is electronic, and then part of it is extremely vulnerable and childlike and beautiful.
How is the creative process of making your music?
Well, I'll make a song with music or something and then give it to her. She'll listen to it on her headphones, and then I'll record something with like a shitty microphone and put it on, and then I'll put on my headphones on my telephone, and I'll walk around, I'll listen to that for a couple weeks.
It's like playing ping pong.
Making changes, and then I give it to her again, and then she puts it on her headphones and she listens to it.
And then I'll create a visual story for it, and for our album we're doing a video for every track, which is it's insane. It's 13 videos, because now with MP3s it's beautiful. You can upload a song and share it with the rest of the world in 60 seconds. But it's also, music has become so disposable. You listen, oh, it sounds like, and you're automatically off to the next thing. So to create a video and to be like, this is what's going on behind the scenes in the world of Heart's Challenger and Heart's Revolution, and to share those videos with the world, you always have that visual to reference back to, and so regardless, it's not as easy to dispose of songs that take months to create, that your heart and soul are invested in. We create songs that we love and we believe in, and at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. We're not making music to make people like it. Heart's Challenger and Heart's Revolution is its own entity, and you know how it looks and smells and sounds, and you know what I mean? Our first record is Choose Your Own Adventure, and it's white heart-shaped vinyl, and when the time came and we needed to put it out, we had to facilitate that. It's all about choosing your own adventure and doing it yourself and not relying on anybody, any set program or agenda to take care of, the things that you want to do.
Why the pink, Max?
It's like one of those things where you feel pretty. For the first couple shows we played, I didn't have anything on, and I just felt so vulnerable. And so I put it on, and it was like an instinctive thing. Like, I saw it, I was like, I want that, I put it on, I was like, wow, I feel like my own superhero.
No.
Look at me, it's your style.
How would you I don't know. I try to dress a little nice, but I'm mostly a slob, so making the slobbiness of me nice, I guess.
Se tiver louco de vontade para saber o que a pessoa do lado, ou de trás, ou da frente está escutando, se tiver cara de pau, é só chegar lá, colocar esse aparelhinho aqui, você consegue dividir as músicas. Um aparelho democrático. Fique brincar de adivinhar o que eu estou escutando. Curiosa.
I like to take chances. I'm kind of like urban, but I also like to dress up. So I guess like urban chic, kind of. And I don't know, I just like to throw some rock into it. Sometimes I like to wear things that other people wouldn't wear. And I kind of pull it off, I guess. I mean, that's what people tell me.
I'm not too out there because I don't really like to do that, but like for example today I wore these like electric blue boots, and with my hair I am definitely with my hair. I take chances with my hair a lot, definitely, because I like to make it different than a lot of people, you know. Kind of like a high fashion rock.
Hoje em dia, me parece que essa coisa de ser feminina, de ser muito garotinha ou de ser muito masculina, não tá com nada. Você tem que estar no meio termo. O modo bom é que dá pra brincar. Por mais simples que você esteja, tá meio sem criatividade, é só jogar um acessório. Por mais simples que esse acessório seja também, dá um quê a mais na roupa.
I really try to keep it fun. Like, I really try to not take myself too seriously and not wear things that are too serious. I love, like, pants that are just, like, have ridiculous colors, or, like, I like really loud prints. If something makes me laugh, I will probably wear it. Ideally, I would love to just, like, be hanging out and working with my friends and crocheting and talking, but they hate it.
Tell me, how have you learned how to crochet?
First, I learned how to knit, and I was knitting obsessively. Like, I'd be like, oh, like this wool, like it's not really that interesting. And like the only thing that seemed interesting to me was like chain. I was like trying to knit it, and I was like trying to weave with it, and it was just like all falling apart, and it was like,
so it was just like liking to knit and but not liking the materials that you have to work with.
Yeah, it was just like kind of really trying to make something work, and it was such a nightmare. Like I thought there's no way that I'm ever going to continue, like this is not going to be my full-time job. Like I'm going to do this on the side.
So at the beginning you were like, I don't like it.
Like I liked doing it, but I was like, this is so painful. Like it's such a slow process, and it's so difficult that I was like, there's no way that if I do this, I'm going to be a cripple by the time I'm 30, you know, or even by the time I'm 25, and now here I am.
And how long it takes to do like a small piece, let's say a bracelet?
If I were to teach you to do a bracelet right now, it would probably take you like 5 hours to do like a little.
5 hours is not much.
How
long would you do if it was
for
just
me,
you? Yeah.
Like maybe 2 hours. But that's for like a little.
That takes 2 hours, and then for knits,
it would
sounds
take like
good.
5, or I would have to like. But you'd be pissed off, like you'd be frustrated.
No, you know, if
but I have
the
a lot
things were for me, I would be happy.
Yeah.
You know, knowing that after 5 hours I would have a new piece. Is there any difference between the materials that you use?
Yeah.
It's like more soft, and you know the final product is more soft or more to your taste.
I like the silver because I have more, like there's more that I can do with it at home. Like I can oxidize it and make it darker, or I can put it in sushin and make it lighter. I can make it, you know, whereas nickel, like the stuff is already plated. And so I can't really do that much to it. And it's also quite a bit thicker.
Because the interesting thing is that it looks like it's fabric, like a really soft fabric, not metal at all.
I mean,
so how come you get this, you know, this result?
But look at how fine the material is that I'm using. Like, this is a very flexible, it just drips.
Oh, okay. What about the needle that you use? Is it the same as like a normal crochet with fabrics and this?
It's, yeah. This is a Susan Bates aluminum crochet hook. It's fully standard. I learned how to crochet from a Susan Bates like guide to crochet, and I'm still using the same hook.
É possível aprender, hein?
Yeah, this is a little secret. Maybe I should be telling us.
I like to dress, I like to wear suits. I don't really like to dress like this at all, actually. The shoes aren't serious enough. They're not serious enough, and it's kind of boring, I think.
It was bold before anybody was wearing anything like that. People weren't doing something so bold on their face.
So I would say Bob Dylan was the one that really made it big, right? It's always like one piece that you can get like from the rock and roll players or an icon, and then you feel a little bit like them.
You're taking something old and you're making it new. Everybody has Wayfair, so they want something no one else has. So they've got a design nobody else has. They're personalized.
So it's something that they need to wear because it's fashionable and it makes a statement, but
it's individualized, so it's personalized.
And it's all about that today, standing out in the middle of the crowd, right? And how does it work?
And literally, you just paint on the plastic, and it takes 96 hours to dry. So if you change your mind, if you have a different idea, you can just take it off and start from scratch again.
É não ter medo de se sujar e de sujar o óculos, né? Olha a minha arte, olha como eu sou criativa. Morri. E o melhor é que se leva 96 horas para secar, cada dia, dependendo da roupa que você está vestido, você vai trocando também. Mas não é muito saudável para a mente humana, né? Que a gente nunca está satisfeito, então vai ficar trocando direto. É como se eu tivesse soubesse o que eu estou fazendo. O antes e o depois.
Today I look kind of casual, but usually I'm just like my own stuff because sometimes I make my clothes just different.
$12 shirt or something, I always buy random huge guy shirts or just t-shirts, v-necks. You just put it on and like put anything to anything that covers my butt, then I could just wear shorts inside or like a mini skirt. And then it's really about the shoes. Every different pair of shoes you feel something different about. Like this, I feel very bohemian about it, and if I'm wearing like pumps or heels, then I feel sexier in a way.
Me like bumps and toys.
Something like that, just very casual but yet still fashionable in a way.
Saddle up, saddle up, saddle, saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, saddle, saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, saddle, magic hat, hills of mud, dirty.
Haja criatividade na hora de escolher nomes, né? Principalmente quando se diz respeito aos grafiteiros, as pessoas que têm que se sobressair de alguma forma na rua. Então eles precisam achar um nome para se destacar, né? Um tag name que eles consigam se sobressair perante aos outros. Tipo elbow toe, assim. Demorei um pouco para perceber o que significava. Quer dizer, eu sabia, mas eu falei, não pode ser, né? Ele não foi esse nome que ele escolheu, né? O elbow e o toe.
I'm trying to look like a superintendent of a building today. I usually don't go out at this hour of the day. But I figured I would try to look beige, sort of blend into the scene as opposed to being all colorful like you guys. I'm Elbow Toe. No neck face. I thought it was just like such a silly, stupid name that I'm like, you know, if I was to do street art, I'd be Elbow Toe. So it came out of that, and now I'm stuck with it. I wish I had a cool name. I was up all night, sort of tossing and turning, just about going out today. I really don't want to go to jail. It's just not something I'm really into. At the same time, I like seeing the work outside so much. I'm not a graffiti artist at all. I don't really consider myself. I really wasn't a tagger ever. I went to school to be a painter, and just through circumstance, I ended up getting into street art. After doing this, I have a huge appreciation for the graffiti scene now, but it's not. It's fine art. I'm doing fine art on the streets, essentially. And she said, "Don't forget." I look at the streets sort of as a theatrical space that I install the work in. They're very sort of expressionistic figures, highly distorted. They're woodcuts, generally hand-colored. It's basically like a big wooden stamp. I think we'll do it here. Actually, this wood stuff, it's real nice. It does look a little oiled though. Let's just look at this alley part over here. So give up your fascination and remember the cats. Like, I'll put those around. Like, I kind of bring them out like every sort of spring, just because you don't really notice them because they're always like down here. So like when you're walking the street, whoever notices like down there, and since it's like an animal, it's like you're not gonna like be like, oh, it's a piece of art, you know. It's much more part of the environment. The piece we'll be putting out, I put it in the city twice, maybe. I'm very specific about how high, where's in relation to everything, so I hate the process, but it's necessary. We're gonna do it over here. Like the whole piece, the whole reason I originally wanted to install this is like he's flying, Icarus story. He's like flies to the sun, falls down. Well, there's like a street light over there. So what's gonna be really nice about this piece is at nighttime, because of the light, you'll actually get the sense of him flying towards this bright object. So like, I've been wanting to find a spot like this for a long time, so this is really perfect. Nothing. I'm just kind of jumpy. All right, cool. All right, I'll go finish it off then. I heard the sirens going, so. Take it out. Yeah? It's complete. The baseball team, they came by, they saw it. You saw it. I saw it. A couple other people saw it. That's all that matters, I wish it had dried so someone could actually see it dry, but, it is what it is, and just giving it a good fight. It's taken them a long time to get the thing off the wall, so, you know.
In my personal opinion, I think clothes should have more of a history to them. I'm not a fan of the disposable fashion industry right now, how everything is just bought at the moment and then it doesn't last for, 2 or 3 wears. Something that could tell a story that has a certain smell, not in a bad way, but like, something that just isn't so fresh, so clean, so plastic, full of memories. That's how I describe my style.